run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, back 25.
Hey, get in the weight room.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Ready?
Mike 57.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys'
On the set.
44-yard line.
57 to Mike.
That's what I do.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You can't block me.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Here's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations. This is a tough one for a defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, express.
50-yard line.
11.
Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Charles Tillman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
Hey, rock it. Rock it.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
They'll run it again with Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're going to try and throw. And Allen's got it. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
The outlaw.
57, Mike 57.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. What you saw?
17-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Say go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Ready. 60 or.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, 59, ready. 3 down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
22. Gun. 39. Check. Hey, south.
SOS.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the Their own 44-yard line.
Other way. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Check 26, check 26. Ready, set up. 11.
Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Tuesday.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check.
Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And